The curtain is falling on the 8th National Assembly. Thursday's valedictory session will pave the way for the inauguration of a new national legislature on June the 11th. It will be the farewell for the chambers from the two prominent senators, Bukola Saraki after 8 years and David Mark after 20 years.
Good evening, I'm Susan Ilian from Nigeria's capital, Abuja.
And I'm Rotimi Intro. A Newsnight Nigeria begins right now. We have a analyst here in the house, Sebastian Agwinda, and of course Jide Ojo, two gentlemen, welcome. First of all, the 8th National Assembly is wrapping up, but let's just assess the 8th National Assembly. How far did they fare?
Well, first you must acknowledge that you had a National Assembly that was controlled by the same party with the executive.
A lot of people maybe in the public parlance, when you discuss issues, they feel that the National Assembly is being too hard on the president, maybe because of the legislative, because of the frosted relationships they've been having since day one. But some people will also argue that this is just act of legislation. They are not rubber stamp of the president. So if the president brings a particular bill, they have the rights, the oversight to, touch that bill and make an amendment to it. So, but I mean, the overview of the whole drama that played from day one and till tomorrow when they're going to have their valedictory session. Who are the losers here? Who are the winners?
I think the Nigerian public are the losers.
Jide Ojo and Sebastian Agwinda are still here with us. And Jide, I'd like to start with you in this second phase. We're talking about, biggest casualties of the 8th National Assembly. The Senate President Saraki is not coming back. The former Senate President David Mark is not also coming back. We have so many prominent people that are not coming back. So the 8th Senate is looking likely to have, neophytes in the game. How do you think all of this will play out?
Well, it's not entirely a novelty. Every election we lose, there is high turnover of members of parliament.
Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Yekini Nabina, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene in the hostility between John Odigi Oyegun of the party's immediate past national chairman and Adams Oshiomhole, the current national chairman. The Director General of the Femi Gbajabiamila Ahmed Wase campaign organization, Abdulmumin Jubril, said at a press briefing that Gbajabiamila has not been served any court document and will therefore be in the Green Chamber to participate in the speakership election on June the 11th, despite what he said is a campaign of calumny by the leadership of the coalition of united political parties.
We wish to state once again and emphatically clear that Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila has never been convicted.
The national chairman of the People's Coalition Party, Anthony Hamilton, believes that the killings by herdsmen, Boko Haram and bandits, as well as the kidnappings, armed robbery and other knotty national issues are constituting a grievous danger to the country. While Nigeria, the United States and the island of Jersey are to share about $268 million, which was plundered from the treasury by former military head of state, General Sani Abacha. After a 5-year legal wrangle, the money, which was frozen in 2014, has now been recovered or will be split between Jersey, the United States and Nigeria. The huge sums will be held in Jersey, while an asset sharing agreement is struck between the U.S., Nigeria and the island. Well, statistics from the Federal Road Safety Corps shows that at least 1,618 Nigerians lost their lives through road accidents between December 2018 and February 2019. Well, before the Eid celebration, it has been anticipated that most Muslims would travel out of Abuja to enjoy the season with their families, but huge crowds of people were seen having a good time at the Millennium Park in Abuja. Eid al-Fitr, which is also called the Festival of Breaking the Fast, is the religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide. that marks the end of Ramadan, the Islamic holy month of fasting. The World Bank has again changed its outlook for economic growth in 2019. In January, the World Bank reviewed its growth forecast from 3% to 2.9% growth.
The bank now expects growth of 2.6% in 2019.
World football ruling body FIFA on Wednesday formally welcomed Africa champions Nigeria to the 8th FIFA Women's World Cup finals.
And in a session at their Hotel Mercure Rem Centre Cathédrale, players and officials performed the welcome ritual. Arise News correspondent Ferdinand de Roja joins us now.
You know, very interesting. When he came into office 3 years ago, he had lofty ideas. One of it is VAR, video assistant referee, which was, you know, sort of implemented, and we saw that, you know, at different leagues and also at the World Cup. The World Cup. So he implemented that. But I mean, more significantly is the World Cup selection. He had numbers. He said he's going to increase the World Cup, the expansion of the World Cup.
Yes, really.
We never see that come to fruition.
That's exactly what, you know, one of the major you know, drivers of this particular administration. Now, he actually wanted to increase the World Cup, which he's done.